Good evening, ladybugs and yellow jackets. Welcome to this week's episode of FAE News here on FAE Productions. I am your host, Fairy Princess Lolly, and tonight I am here with Ion the Leprechaun.
I dilly do.
Famous Dane of the Boggin.
Hi there.
And Sir Bumble.
Oakley dokley.
Frank and the currently MIA Count Morbid.
It's hot!
he has melted. And Jarl Gunther Hammerhands.
Go away.
And speaking of hot, tonight, please don't tell me I just messed that up. We want you to melt the bell.
Step on my line, Gunther.
Today's been one of those days. So tonight,
it's at the end of the show. I did it at the beginning just to, get the expectation out the way.
But you're supposed to say "come here" at the beginning.
Not really.
Okay, fine.
So also a shout out to this week's sponsor, which is a Fairyblossom vendor. So they will be there in our virtual fairy market this weekend. It's Heartsong Arts Pottery, and you may have actually heard of them before. They've been a patron of our channel for some time, and Heartsong Arts Pottery is your favorite site for earth-themed, natural, stained, and glazed pottery in all sorts of a variety. They have mugs, planters, and you will find plenty to tempt you. There's even a garden sculpture with totems and fairy house statues. So bring Fae into your life and everyday crockery. They have free delivery on all orders over $35. Their information is going in the low bar and the ticker. And also, again, you will see them in our virtual fairy market this weekend at Fairyblossom if you guys are attending. So yes, it's this weekend. It's in 2 days.
I don't like it.
I don't know if I can do the drive.
Yeah, I think actually you're the one of us that's the furthest away.
I think you could walk in the heat.
He probably could.
Both ways.
I would normally say I think he could walk, but the heat. So there are many things that I want to say to you guys about this weekend. This is one of them. There is a weather warning this weekend. It is now up to a predicted 111 degrees on Saturday. And this has affected how we are going to be doing our scheduling for the event, because I feel pretty confident that nobody wants to be in the blazing hot sun in 111. It's 108 for Saturday and 111 for Sunday and 95 for Friday.
That being said, nobody wants to see Gunther naked, so you got to change some stuff around.
Oh, Count Morbid does. He definitely has his rainbow on. So by the way, I love everybody's rainbows. You guys, you look fabulous.
I don't got one.
You have a rainbow of lights behind you.
I always have a rainbow.
I know, I
of
did
lights.
mine too. Look at mine.
My new serving wench Buttercup did these.
Your new serving Buttercup?
Yes. Yeah.
Buttercup.
I'll have her bring me something
Buttercup.
later. You'll see her. Yes, Buttercup.
So yeah, no.
At least it's not Butterface.
And you made that hat a Butterface.
No, she's definitely not a butter. She's not a Butterface.
Yes.
She was pretty Butterface.
Oh, ouch. No. Don't be mean.
That was terrible.
Don't be mean.
That's what I said.
I was just trying to explain it.
Yes, I made my hat.
It is awesome, and I really do like that hat. I'm partial to it. I think I like you. So. By the way, hi everybody out there. I see all of you guys, Flora, Rachel, Rose, and the Baroness. So welcome to the show. So okay. So back to the things about the hotel that I kind of want to get out of the way, because I feel like this weekend is kind of important. So
Maybe.
First things first, FAE Recycle. If you have not voted in the FAE Recycle voting for the free gift of $351 to whoever the winner is, go vote. We will be announcing the winner of that on Sunday at Fairyblossom Festival. It's okay if the winner isn't there. We will get in contact with them, but we are going to actually call that to a wrap at the festival on Sunday. So go vote so that we know who the winner is going to be by Sunday. We have actually quite a few votes in, but I want to make sure everybody gets the opportunity for that. If you don't know where it's at our Patreon, so patreon.com/FAE Productions, and there is a post that is literally titled that. I think it's maybe the second post down right now. So there is that, and it's kind of important. At least I think so. I would think that you would want to. So the next thing is the hotel and the weather. The hotel has a swimming pool. They are currently only allowing 9 people at a time in their swimming pool, and in order to use it, you have to make a reservation. So if you bring your swimsuits with the intention to swim, please keep that in mind. That could be a thing. Also,
I did have a couple of questions about the swimming pool. I really should have asked them before, but given how fast things are changing / hot, is there any chance they might change that policy, or I guess we'll find out when we get there?
I have no idea. When I talked to them 2 days ago, they were still, kind of freaking out about not having too many people in our one conference room. Like, we can't go over 10. I know. We already talked about that. So they, as far as I know, it's actually a corporate guideline, I guess, from corporate is evil. 9 people in an entire swimming pool of chlorine. What? In 100-degree weather. I don't get it, but
they
whatever.
need to give some kind of discount for that. That's ridiculous. You can have the hottest weekend. It's a booked up hotel and there's 9 people in the pool.
Yes.
Well, there is some consistency with being in a pool and chlorine. Honestly, my eldest works as a lifeguard, so I get to hear about all of the things that go on in a pool. And apparently, if you get the virus form of pink eye, you are not allowed to be in the pool. So, because apparently the viruses can still live even though there's chlorine. So, I don't know. I think that's kind of weird. But, I mean...
9, it's a whole pool, 9 people.
I know.
I mean, and the thing is that
9 people in my kiddie pool.
The thing that cracks me up about this too is that do they expect the 9 people in the pool, whoever those people are, to remain distant from one another? Because what if all 9 people got in the pool and decided they were just going to congregate on the steps, right? And
That's what I do.
And then you have the whole rest of the pool. So it's so silly.
They're probably hoping the 9 people know each other, or at least in groups. But how far are we from the river? I was trying to figure out if we're within walking distance of the river.
Yes. Well, I mean, yes, you can walk out. There's a river walk that's right there. Because you weren't with us when that was
it was
ice.
too far for me. It was too far.
But the river is right there. I just don't know if you can, where the closest get down to the river access is from where we are.
If you get in that river, don't you grow mutant limbs?
No, the Columbia River is pretty all right to swim in. There are several beaches along the Columbia. It's the Willamette River that maybe
yes,
it has 3-headed fish and things.
Into the Columbia, yes.
So just make sure that you are upstream of where those 2 rivers meet.
And make sure you're upstream of me because I might pee in it.
No, please don't.
I mean,
that is terrible.
I mean,
no, it's okay. Trolls pee chlorine. It's fine.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, is that how that works?
It's a natural antiseptic. Yeah.
Ew. I mean, it's true. That's actually true about pee, though. That it's a natural antiseptic.
Well, ammonia.
Well, yeah, you're supposed to pee on things in order to kill bacteria if you have literally nothing else to, to clean.
Oh no, a
with.
wound. Let's pee on it. Yay.
Well, foot fungus, from my understanding, gets destroyed by peeing on your
So it
feet.
does say it actually
Jellyfish?
stops, jellyfish bite as it stings. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say you can actually kill jellyfish by peeing on them,
I
but
mean, it
you mean
depends
an
how the pee
actual
you got.
sting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stings.
Gotcha.
Yeah, not the animal.
Not
You
the
might be
actual
able to. Who
jellyfish.
knows? We should do some scientific tests and figure that out. I don't know.
We'll
Check
put
this
an
out.
eye on the card that does peeing on this help, and have a whole list of things.
We should. Yeah, we could do a whole series on that.
I feel like it needs to be a children's book.
It
Like,
should be Gunther pees on it all.
should I pee on this? It's like the cat book, right? Like, can I pee on this? Isn't there a
The
book
fence
about?
that says high voltage.
It should say Gunther pees on it all. The act of shopping.
I think this is actually a book, and
It is
I'm-
not actually a book yet. Do you want to write it?
no, I mean it is. I was close. Okay, it is actually a book, and I'm gonna show you guys.
Did you stop paying attention
Does-
to anything anybody else was saying for like 15 seconds?
Nope,
Does
I did.
that-
I stopped.
Does that include the "I licked it, so now it's mine" story?
See, I could
It
pee
should
on
be.
this, and other poems by cats. I wonder if we can actually see one of them. If we, let's see.
You have totally
Dedicated little memory.
ticked me off for the evening by associating my peeing on things and shopping with cats.
You could pee on
Sometimes-
cats.
Now I'm gonna
You
go.
totally
Fine.
pee on cats.
I'm gonna
on
go
your
take a
warm
poo on her
nest.
pillow now.
And hear your every happy sigh. I gaze into your two kind eyes,
Oh,
and
I
I
wish
wonder,
I could mute her.
who's that?
Oh my god.
Let's see. I could pee on this. Her new sweater doesn't smell of me. I could pee on that. She's gone out for the day and left her laptop on the counter. I could pee on that. Her new boyfriend just pushed my head away. I could pee on.
Yeah, okay, listen, this is for a different show. There's a different show where you read things to people. I'm just saying,
Oh,
if I have to
that's
hear
pretty
about
cute.
Oh,
that
fine.
any longer, I might just start, choking people.
I think they were more looking at it as an educational book.
Ion, that means you too. Don't encourage this.
Oh, wait. I have an idea about swimming pools. Why don't we do the thing that convention like several years ago? Like, what was it? Was it Detroit?
Balls?
It was the complete failed convention, and they had advertised that there
Oh,
was
the
a ball pit.
The
And
Tumblr
the ball-
convention with the swimming pool full of balls.
Yes, and we
Yeah.
could just have a blow up kiddie pool with balls in it. I actually have ball pit balls.
Yeah, Internet Historian has a great video on that convention.
That is, yes, I remember when that whole thing happened, and it was like the picture of like one person in the kiddie pool in like an entire convention center room. Wee. It's
Yeah.
so excellent. We could just do that. We'll have our own little ball pit. You guys can go in it one at a time.
So I discovered today that Mercury is no longer in retrograde, so now it's just bad luck.
Just bad luck. Is that it?
Which is
As
why it's
opposed
gonna
to
be
what?
110.
Disaster?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Retrograde.
Now you're just being a jerk on purpose. That's all it means.
Yeah, you're just being a jerk on purpose. Okay, so all right, so about back to the hotel. A brief rundown of what this weekend's, because everything's going to be topsy-turvy this weekend since nobody will want to do super active things during the day.
Anything.
So yes, so we're tomorrow or Friday evening, 8:00, just like we do when we are at regular Fairyblossom in the great outdoors. We're gonna go ahead and gather fireside in the lodge/lobby area. Those are the same area.
By the
And
fireplace.
yes, and we're gonna give out our little accolades to everybody and share some mead, and it will be a nice chillax time. And then beginning on Saturday morning at 10 a.m., we're going to have some buffering things going on, and that's going to be hosted by Avalon. And we're from 10 to 12, we'll have some things going. Now, from 12 all the way throughout the afternoon and into the evening is going to basically be questing and other individual games that you guys can do at your leisure around the grounds, because I just don't imagine that everybody will want to be either stuck outside in the sweltering heat, and people will want to kind of move around, be able to come inside, cool off, get things to drink. So those will be things that are going on during the day for everybody to participate in as they will. At 6 p.m., that is when the Magic the Gathering tournament hosted by Sir Bumble begins in the lobby. And at 7 p.m., we have our Stone Soup Potluck. If you happen to be in the tournament, you can get your stone soup and sit back down at the tables. Those things hypothetically will be taking place in that area. It is an entirely booked hotel with sports teams, so that's what we have to contend with, or they have to contend with us. Imagine how normal they all are.
Just for the record, I will every sports athlete you take out with the Nerf gun, I give you 2 draws.
That's
You gotta take them down.
terrible idea.
Oh, I was
Don't
aiming
shoot
for
the muggles.
that person behind you. I'm so sorry.
Is it too late? Is it too late to turn stone soup to stone gazpacho or stone iced smoothie?
I was just hoping there's iced coffee in the mornings because
stone cold salad.
I just like the juxtaposition.
316.
Stone cold. Stone cold.
Yeah, the last time we visited this hotel when we were scouting it out, hell had frozen over, and it was the crazy snow, and now it's gonna be hot as
hot as
balls.
Hades. Yeah,
hot as the demon's balls.
I'd like to just add a bit of perspective that makes me feel better. Even though it's going to be super hot, we're at a hotel. The temperature at our usual site for Fairy Blossom is also 108 on Saturday.
Yeah, so
that's
Red Hawk is also going to be crazy hot.
Were you feeling bad before that? That makes you feel better?
Yeah, because we actually
at least then we could go dunk each other's head in the creek.
Yeah, we could have had the entirety of Fairy Blossom in the creek.
Yeah.
I remember the inside of one of the rooms of my tent being a pool a couple years ago.
You also remember Splinter breaking into the food.
Well, there's that too. But the whole idea that what if the inside of my tent could be a pool again, and that's how we would cool off at Fairy Blossom. That's a camping spot.
Unofficially, I'm not going to be on the record as saying this, but maybe squirt guns.
I have a Nerf gun with a built-in squirt gun. It's like a flamethrower.
I have a
I can bring that.
drink from.
Hey, as long as it's unmodified.
My hose is very unmodified.
Well, if there's fuel in it and it's a flamethrower, it might be modified.
By the way, I remember before Red Hawk Avalon, one of the Fairy Blossoms was Swamp Blossom in my head, and I don't know if it's Solar Blossom or Sun Blossom, Sunflower Blossom. Yeah.
Swamp
I heard about that.
That's the one where we broke the trebuchet, the wheel on the trebuchet that has yet to be fixed. Sadness. So, yeah, another reason that we need to get our property so that we can get the trebuchet out there and fix it. That way we can launch melons.
I remember someone talking about Yardbirds and how hot it was out at the cement parking area and not having trees.
Yes.
Yep.
So yeah, at least we have the shade of a hotel.
It doesn't sound like it's going to be much.
Look at Flora's idea. That's the best idea.
Yes, that is the best idea.
See if I can get it in your mouth.
So
really
filling
frothy beer.
Squirt gun with booze is a good way after the sun. Well, after the sun sets, after the Magic the Gathering game. You know what? I'm just going to skip the squirt bottle altogether and just pour it directly in my gullet.
So, okay, so let's see. So, Saturday evening after Magic the Gathering tournament, and of course our Stone Soup feast, we will be having High Court on Saturday. So the tournament ends at 10.
I like how it's called
somewhere between 10 and 11, because it might end a little bit early. But I'm looking at right around 11 o'clock is when we will be PM at night High Court. So we're going to try to have high court in the tennis court that's there. If that doesn't work, then we have an alternate plan, two alternate plans actually. We have a plan A, B, and C just in case.
Oh,
but
good.
we're hoping that it will have cooled
Court.
off a little bit by then. That the regulars will be in bed and we will be able to abscond with their tennis court to hold our high court. And
Are you planning on chasing out the tennis athletes?
I'm pretty sure it's probably not tennis athletes to begin with. I'd love to play
Tennis.
I like tennis.
Tennis.
Yeah, I don't think the tennis people are going to be playing in 111 either.
They're not that tenacious.
Why?
Match, set, and game for Fairy Princess.
Why is this a thing? Oh my
Because
god!
I'm smart and I can do things with words.
No, that doesn't. Making my head hurt does not mean you're smart. Making my head hurt means it's cruel, unusual troll abuse.
But also,
Just not
Would you
that
say that
difficult.
you got trolled?
oh,
All right, we're doing nothing but groaners, you guys. We need to move on.
I'm just saying.
they're all
Right.
groaners. They're like
Yeah.
dad jokes and
I
dad
just-
puns.
I don't want to
That's
see
what we do
you.
around here.
I don't want to see you up with 2 broken legs, Sir Bumble.
So we don't expect any tennis players volunteering to play at that point.
You know, I don't want to see
Volunteering.
Bumble with 2 broken legs, but I on you, sir.
Yeah, I think that it's a really lob shot if we get any of them raising their hand.
It'll be a net gain for us.
You know what?
Yeah.
We're gonna get 0 love from the tennis players.
Was that even? I don't even get. Was that a joke?
Oh yeah, love is
Their scoring method.
their scoring method.
She's
0.
serving an explanation to you now.
I don't believe there's any net benefit to this.
Help me, audience. Help me.
By the way, Ion, I love your suspenders.
Yeah, those are pretty cute.
Right? he actually.
Oh,
he
look
had
at
those-
you guys! You have matching suspenders.
Yeah, you just noticed that.
Oh, yeah. Well,
My shirt
you
is
weren't here
sky
last
blue
week.
though right now. So
but Dana, your handmade hat is amazing.
I know. I think
It's a
wins it.
chef's hat, and you're a chef. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Apparently, I'm a tailor too since I made it.
Yeah.
Seamstress? is a girl tailor called a seamstress, or is there a different definition of tailor and
I believe it can be
seamstress?
gender neutral,
Yes.
at least these days.
Well, tailor could be, but seamstress is kind of
Yeah. Taylor is a girl's name, but Taylor can be female.
Well, you know, my whole thought process on it is that if I actually did straight seams, they calling me a seamstress would be perfect.
okay. So Gunther is apparently dead, and so you know what happens when a fairy dies? We have to clap to bring them back to life, and so I'm clapping. You guys in the audience, you clap too, because I know there's a little clappy emoji. Come on, Gunther.
I'm not clapping.
What? You wanted to be dead? No. No. I'm going to take that as a sign of his slow resurrection. And no, what are you doing? Are you peeling his butt cheeks? What's happening right there, Count Morbid? Are you doing the opposite of clapping? Anti-clapping? Counter-clapping. You're clapping off instead of clapping on.
So you want to keep him dead. Do
it's a
this
good
if you want
thing
to keep
know
him
that
dead.
You
Okay.
don't have the clap.
Clap just for itself.
Yeah, that's terrible. Yay, Rachel clapped for you.
To quote
Yay.
the
Thanks,
great
Rachel.
Ivan Drago, if he dies, he dies.
Who is that?
It's from Rocky. Watch a freaking show.
yeah, Rocky 3.
Oh,
was
the
Rocky
movie.
Four.
It was Rocky 4, you
It was Rocky
Philistine.
4. Yes.
I assumed you meant
And
Rocky
you
Horror
call yourself
Picture
a
Show.
scientist.
Oh no, wrong, Rocky. Totally wrong.
I forgot
So
about the
there.
one with Mr. T. I'm sorry.
Don't
I
have
pity
Rocky
the
with
food.
Mr. T?
Indeed, you do.
Wow.
Yeah, Rocky Balboa fought Mr. T.
I only remember the one with the
Really?
big, huge Russian guy. Was he Russian?
That's number 4.
That's Ivan Drago.
Oh.
That's who we're
I didn't
talking
know-
about.
I didn't know that was his name.
This is why you can't have nice things.
No, it's why you can't have nice
Did you think
things.
Ivan Drago was Irish?
No, I just didn't know his name, period. I mean, Drago doesn't sound Russian to me. Ivan does, but Drago doesn't. Drago sounds Romanian to me, actually.
And I think they got a Swede to play him, so it's not like
It's not like there was any like cultural what do we want to say, like synchronicity, I don't know. Like just everything was all over the place. Yes.
Oh my good lord.
Hmm?
I mean, she's not wrong. The guy was Swedish, but
he still is.
I mean, allegedly. He also has a genius IQ and is scary as hell.
So okay, so a couple last things about the hotel. So I want
Yes.
to remind everybody also, so Sunday, because we're going to pick up, so we're going to start Saturday morning breakfast. I think breakfast starts at 7 or 8 o'clock. I want to give everybody time for breakfast, then we have our Boffery thing starting at 10. Sunday morning, same sort of a thing. Everybody's going to have time for breakfast in the morning and at 7 or 8, and then we are going to gather again after that, probably around 10 o'clock. I'm going to be putting out the schedule either tonight after the show or early tomorrow morning officially, so that you guys all have that formally written down. But checkout is technically at noon, and so we kind of want to get things done early in the morning before it's sweltering hot, before people have to check out, etc., etc. So I'm not drinking tea, actually. I'm drinking grape water, like seltzer.
She's thinking purple drink.
By the way, breakfast is just going to be throwing like raw eggs and bacon on the ground until they cook.
Yes, here's your egg. Probably.
Yeah, that's
We should
scarily
do
true.
great science experiments like that and see whether or not we can do that. Anybody want to volunteer their vehicle to see if we can cook an egg on the hood?
No.
Oh,
I think mine's actually mostly
Almost.
plastic.
It never comes off.
I can't take my black Jeep down this weekend, but I would otherwise.
What was I gonna say?
Probably
I
there
was,
in.
you're like, ooh.
You could bake
You could
brownies
bring
inside
a
the car.
pan and put it on your car. That way you don't ruin the vehicle, and then see if you can bake brownies inside of the car.
By the way,
I'm totally okay. I am totally willing to put a bowl of water on my dash with eggs in it and see if it boils the eggs.
when you say brownies, are we talking about household fairies?
No, it's not to boil the eggs.
No, you cannot cook the house, Lou.
No, you're not. Yeah. Use a bong. Get brownies baked in your car.
No, you can get
Hot
those
box
little cups that do the one shot. You just mix it with like an egg or some milk or something, and I want what Count Morbid is having. Actually, that's what I want. Salad in a cup. No, I want to say the breakfast though in the mornings is actually a really good breakfast, you guys, and it's free. So if you're staying at the hotel, you get access to the breakfast for free, and they've got oatmeals, cereals, all of the juices that you could want, the coffee, and then they usually have some kind of heated buffet items. So they could have bacon and eggs or waffles. It's not just like a continental breakfast like you would get on.
I'm holding out for the crack cocaine.
Buttercup,
So-
if you're watching, could you bring the wine early?
Oh dear.
Well, I mean, accidentally stub your toe and you'll be whining just fine.
Oh,
But you know what?
Don't get
If
me started.
If she doesn't bring it, if Buttercup does not bring the wine and he whines about it, he basically has wine either way.
I'd be a wino at that point.
Right. Also, if she doesn't bring the wine, then she's putrescence, according to the movie I've seen.
Yes.
What is that? What?
Oh, like boo. You had true love and you gave it away. It's the witch from
Tublade.
filth, slime, muck.
Oh yes. Yes. The miracle worker. Yes.
No. It's
the miracle worker's wife.
No, she's dreaming. She's having a dream about when she gets crowned princess, and she walks out to be presented to everybody, and then an old hag lady comes out of the audience and is booing her, and that's what she's dreaming about, and that's what the witch is calling her. You know.
Wait, what movie is this?
That's what you are. The queen
Princess
of
Bride.
the queen of filth, slime, muck, putrescence.
Oh, that's right. I remember now.
Boo. Yeah, no, the Miracle Max's wife is a have fun storm in the castle. You think it'll work? It would take a miracle. Goodbye.
Humperdinck. Humperdinck.
Humperdinck. Get back, witch.
I'm not a witch. I'm your wife.
Oh, thank you, dear.
You never had it so good. What?
I never had it so good. Oh my goodness. I just.
Well, all right then.
Next, ask for a mutton, lettuce, and tomato sandwich.
When the mutton
I'm
is
drinking
nice
Echo
and lean
Falls
and the
tonight.
Tomatoes are nice and piking.
It's extra fruity, in
Ooh.
honor of Pride.
Ah, yes. Extra fruity in honor of Pride. I approve.
I'm trying the new Major Melon Dew flavor for Pride because I've never tried it. I actually do like it. This is the first time I've tried it.
I like it too. Unfortunately, it tries to kill me.
What are you doing with your hair?
You told me
What now?
that you liked it, which is why I wanted to.
It is. It's really good.
Nothing.
It just also tries to kill me.
Well, you should get the sugar-free flavor.
No.
No.
No, definitely not. Don't rob the joy out of your food. Drink sugar.
Well, I mean, rob the insulin out of your liver and you'll be fine.
I got stuff that
I
does that.
suppose.
We like him alive, so there is that.
That's why we don't feed him rosemary anymore.
Yeah.
What? Rosemary kills him? Rosemary
yeah.
kills you?
I gave that away
Everything kills me.
week, so I might as well repeat it in case people forgot.
Yeah, in case anybody was planning on poisoning Gunther.
I mean,
There's a list of his weaknesses.
if you want me to poop foam, give me rosemary. Just saying.
So there's there's this type of seasoning that's a blend of different seasonings, and we tried using that, and it still has rosemary in it, and yeah, that's kind of how we figured out.
Well.
No.
And Count Morbid, you better be nice down there because, you know, you are susceptible to poison too. I'm pretty sure.
Is he now?
Oh.
Well, alcohol.
Well, first off, I know not to cook. I know not to eat anything that Lolly has cooked. So
We all know that.
Oh.
You actually can't eat anything.
Oh,
period.
you guys. Oh. My big titty golf girlfriend, everybody. Oh my goodness. She just brought me ice cream. And look, it has berries from the garden in it. Oh my goodness.
I can't.
Oh.
Wow, you are so spoiled this week. Wait, for the next 6 weeks, right? Till you heal.
Oh yes, I'm so spoiled. Yes, for those that missed it, I have a broken leg, and I'm on
You hit it on the
crutches.
table.
Yeah, well, it's armored now. I wish I had it. I wish I had it then, but yes.
I mean, maybe
I'm still gonna come. I'm still gonna run the tournament. I wouldn't miss it for the world. But
you could just put some foam around that crutch. You can use it, you know, on Saturday morning for
I have a prepared statement.
Projectile weapon.
But I
have
can't
a
go in the
prepared
pool,
statement.
which is going to be terrible. Yes.
A prepared statement.
Prepared
do you
statement.
now?
You
Why
do
would you
have to
prepare
It
a
has
statement?
come to
That
my
sounds
attention
terrible.
that people are spreading the rumor that I basically Tanya Hardinged Sir Bumble's leg in order to give the Unseelie an advantage, and there is no truth to these scurrilous, whatever rumors that I had Sir Bumble kneecapped.
However, he paid me to do it, so that's a thing. I was paid large copious amounts.
It has come to my attention that there are rumors that I paid Gunther to do it. That is also probably not true. How dare you?
I love how it's
Okay.
from.
I think it's great that it's important that your mouth be covered when you
Hey.
say those things.
It was a prepared statement.
You know, you're not supposed to dig straight down in Minecraft.
But you can dig down if you do a 2 wide, a 2x1 down. Then you can always have something to step on, and you don't fall into lava.
Can you tell that to the park where you fell in the hole?
Oh, down the hole.
I'd just like to point out the fact. So I've met Tanya Harding, albeit briefly, and funny enough,
She can't cook either.
the place that I met her was maybe 10 minutes from where Count Morbid lives, because that's where she lives, is in his city or the very near vicinity.
By the way,
And
I
we
would
were
like to
at
say
a restaurant. I didn't recognize her.
Galooly really does sound like a fake creature.
So I just feel like I'm not sure I believe. It's very likely that you could have hired her. And kneecapping is her business. You know
To
it,
be fair,
right?
she actually had a bodyguard kneecap for her.
Yeah,
so.
she had
was her
Galooly
boyfriend.
do it in the bodyguard.
Out of fear for my life, I can neither confirm nor deny anything that has happened today.
Out of fear.
Hi, Flora. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Flora, how you doing?
Tired. Look at
Welcome. I like your glasses.
Did you put the kidlings in a sleeper hold?
Yeah, it's pretty much how I got them to sleep.
Yeah, that seems to me that's
Not
something
good.
that Gunther would do.
Has to hit him with a flying elbow. That's how it goes down.
So Flora is our official chicken tender.
She's a chicken
What?
tender, really?
She is totally a chicken tender.
Really?
She's a chicken tender.
No, she's so kind at heart that she's a tender chicken
You're
tender.
a chicken nugget.
No. No, she tends the chickens. Somebody who
I
tends
understand
them is
what
a
you're
chicken
trying to
tender.
say. It's just terrible.
I accept that I'm a chicken tender. I'm okay with that.
She's a tender chicken tender. That's right. Oh man, let's see. Wait. Oh. Here, Sir Bumble, a question for you. Are you keeping Buttercup a secret until Samhain?
I'm going to keep that secret a secret. I will answer.
It's a meta secret.
No, okay, fine. No, she'll be at Fairyblossom. Come hell or high water.
Well,
Actually,
all right.
which means if hell or high water comes,
I'm pretty sure actually that the first thing to come is going to be hell, because it's going to be like 9 million degrees, and that means that there will not be high water because it will all have evaporated and be hanging out someplace in the air.
I don't like it.
Yes, my Buttercup will be at Fairyblossom, and she is. You'll just have to see.
We're looking forward to telling her you're not a jungle gym.
Oh yes, I am not.
By the way,
I break apparently.
Yeah.
Maybe my bones are like powder.
Oh, it sounds like it was so painful.
Another random segue to Ion sartorial choices. It's funny because I've been thinking about giving these to Ion at the end of the month because I felt like rainbows were something a leprechaun could wear year round, and less so me. But
he is a rainbow expert. It's one of his things, right?
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side?
Are there a lot of songs about rainbows?
Because nobody truly knows.
Why is there so many songs about rainbows?
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you, Gunther.
you're doing the Jordan Peterson voice or Kermit
was-
voice.
Thinking somewhere over the rainbow.
What?
Way up
I like
high.
that we have the two suspenders next to each other. That's cute. You guys should wear those. Wear those at the event. You know, just be. You even get the white shirts.
I don't know. Between the two of them, they're almost like Laurel and Hardy, right?
Wait, Ion, try to see if we can like half and half it here.
Oh yeah. Okay. You have to move. Nope. Other way. Other way. No.
Oh my.
Kind
A
of
for effort.
Yeah, A for effort. I think I'll show you guys. Like this is my shirt.
Yes, I know it's so hard for you to find anything with color in your wardrobe.
Hey, I love this shirt. This was hand tie-dyed. I got it from a vendor at Odd Mall,
Ooh.
actually.
That's really nice.
I love it. It's got
And the sleeves at the moment.
Yeah, the sleeves are like amazing. So I this is basically one of my all-time favorite shirts. So it's nice, it's big, it's flowy, you know. So that's I did my makeup to match, and I'm sorry we were a little late today.
I love your makeup.
This,
Very just rainbows up the eyes. Ooh.
Yep, I was like, hey, I can put rainbows in my makeup because I actually have that much makeup. So, you know, have to get a little more every year, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, Count
Costumes and makeup.
He's buried it under it. He's probably wearing 5 layers right now.
Yeah, it's all come off his face, but it stayed around his mouth. He's got like a little white mustache.
A milk stash.
Yeah.
You have a milk stash, Count Morbid. No, it's not
Little
milk.
little Charlie Chaplin is very old and has white hair, kind of a mustache. A little, no.
Nope. Okay, well then I guess not. I feel
Anyway,
like
moving on.
Do we have any articles?
We do
Do
have
we not have-
articles.
Do we not have a Etsy person?
No, we do not have a vendor that
Mm.
like getting vendors this last 2 weeks has not been
Getting vendors ever.
Yeah, no, these last
It's
2
not a
weeks,
priority currently.
It has not been my priority. We will have
Fair
vendors
enough.
both starting the week after this, starting again next week. But yeah,
Ooh.
I've been swamped. I'm still swamped with Fairyblossom things. So
I
I'm not
understand.
even sure I get to sleep until, you know.
I have my wife to kill, Gilder to frame for it. Frankly, I'm swamped.
Yes. That's basically my Kingdom's 500th anniversary to plan, my wedding to arrange, my wife to kill and murder to get, and Gilder to frame for it. I'm swamped. Oh,
With rats.
what is it? Get your rest, because if you haven't got your health, you haven't got anything.
That is very true. Painfully true, as I've learned. Oh.
Saith our invalid.
Oh, I suppose I am, huh?
I mean,
would
a
hurt
little
to
bit.
say.
I just call him Gimp. He's not that incapable.
I'm the Gimp. Gimp has another meaning. And I am certainly not that.
Oh, that was the thing. Famous Dana. Will you just remind
Yes,
everybody
that-
about?
That's what I was trying to bring up like 3 times when I started half sentences. And
What
yes,
what could you possibly say that Gimp reminded you of it, I wonder?
Silence!
limping. You were a limper person. Yes. But the question has come up about whether or not people can bring their own dishes for the Stone Soup. And since Stone Soup has typically been a potluck event, bringing your own dishes does not seem like very far-fetched. I was trying to avoid... I meant their own food dishes, not their own like pots and pans. Goodness gracious. The idea that other people can share things that they make would be wonderful. All of us being able to try different things. In the past, we've had a fruit arrangement that was wonderful in the heat of the day. And we've even had, the amazing cobbler that won first place for donated dishes when we had a contest. Yes, that was wonderful tasting.
I didn't get to have any.
Stuff happens. It just wasn't that much of it. But
It was a Dutch oven, right?
yes,
Bring
it was a
enough
Dutch oven.
for Gunther. Bring enough for Gunther.
Will-O-Wisp brought that, and it was excellent. But we will be having a canned food drive for the donation aspect of the stone soup. But if people wanted to bring in ingredients, there are still plenty of ingredients on the list to bring to contribute. We have Fairy Princess Lolly bringing carrots, and potatoes are already claimed.
At least whole.
Gunther hates carrots.
Gunther just doesn't like to chew raw carrots.
No, he doesn't like carrots. Carrots and celery make him eat.
So I do want to say in relation to the bringing of things that every single room at this hotel has a full-size refrigerator in it and a stovetop and a sink with a dishwasher. You have more than enough space and not like the little fridge, but fridge, freezer, the whole shebang. Also, there is a Fred Meyer that is 5 minutes away. So if you want to bring a thing or you have forgot a thing or whatever, we are not out in the woods this year. So many of the things that are sometimes we have to prepare for, we have the convenience of being urbane.
So I'm going to be bringing up all of the ingredients that I am, getting together for stone soup in a cooler. And then when we get there, we're going to put it all in the refrigerator so that it all stays good and ready and things. And then it'll be all ready to begin preparations for Saturday. And since we are going to be there Thursday, we're going tomorrow, we will probably go over to that supermarket and acquire many things for dinner for us from there tomorrow night. Like sushi stuff.
Sounds so good.
Things. So if you want to bring canned goods, that's awesome. If you want, we're offering a free D10 roll for drops for people who donate canned goods. I have not picked a donation location for those canned goods yet. I haven't gotten back with a couple different places down here to donate to, but we'll get them figured out before too long. And then you could bring your own food for the potluck aspect if you want to, or you can bring ingredients. And on our Hedge Discord server, we have a list of things that are going to be in the stone soup. And as a reminder, I'm going to be making 2 pots full of stone soup. One will be the chicken and the chicken broth, and the other one will be a veggie base. I'm pretty sure you want the chicken one, not the veggie one.
Depends on if you put carrots in it or not, man.
Carrots will be in both because guess what? Carrots taste awesome. They add this sweet flavor to the whole soup.
You hear that, Buttercup? You'll have food.
I don't like it.
Because I was requested last time I made the stone soup if I would have a vegetarian version for future times of making the stone soup.
Oh, splendid.
Yes.
Wonderful.
I have an Oregon food handler's card, not a Washington state one. So I figured it expires in September, so it's been a while. But I'm doing my best to keep any of the things separate from each other so that if there are any issues with that, then I will have addressed them.
Okay, I think
I have an Indiana food handler's card, but I don't want to use it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous that you have different states' cards. We're all in the same country. Can we just accept them places?
Just
It's
make
all
me
in one
tacos and get on with it.
country.
Wait,
You know, you would really like it if I made you tacos, wouldn't you?
I love tacos. Tacos rule.
Dana, I think he would like it if you made just about anything. There's a reason
You
you're wearing
know?
the chef's hat.
Yes, there was a reason why he weighed a lot more than he did when he lived with me.
Yeah, I was kind of fat.
There was a little bit more weight on him than there is now.
He would, and
I
we would
walk
all
now.
too.
That's a thing. I walk now.
Well, I mean,
Unlike me. I envy your
No.
walking, good sir.
Okay.
It's always something you envy till it's gone, and you're like, that sucks, man.
Well,
Okay,
instead of
good.
Sir Bumble, you could be Sir Hopalong Cassidy.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Terrible
Instead
name.
of Sir Bumble, I'm Sir Hobble. Sure.
That's also a terrible name.
Does that make you a hoblet?
Yes.
Why are you encouraging
Yes, it
this?
does indeed make me a hobble. I like it.
Do not do
I'm a
this
bit too
again.
tall for it.
Well,
we cut you down to size at the knees.
It's okay if you're a little too tall for it, because as everybody knows, the Bagginses were far too adventurous to be proper hobbits, and you're obviously far too tall. I mean, how incredulous of you! Just unbelievable. I audacious. I can't believe that you would dare to grow so tall as a hobbit.
Ah, yes, of
Hoblet.
course. Yes, I was yes, rebelling against the other hobbits with my
That's
hobbity nature.
You know, we told you not to eat the magic beans, and now here you are.
That's why my bones cracked. They got too large. That's what happens. You get too big, it cracks you into powder.
Add Stormy.
Oh,
What?
Stormy!
Oh.
Hi, Stormy! Yay, she's rainbow.
Hey,
too!
Stormy, how
Oh,
you
yeah, her
doing?
rainbow.
Stormy!
Like she has
Ooh.
arm streamer. What? Those are awesome.
I know, right?
Oh yeah!
Fun.
Those are those are cool. I want those.
I got them last Pride at Target for $3.
Wow.
I know.
Wow!
That's an
Oh
awesome
yeah!
steely beely. Okay, so I have some articles picked out now, you guys. Are we ready to do articles or?
Ready?
Please.
Okay.
I think we wanted to make a few more bad punny jokes first.
No.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. So, article number 1 is Silly Science, Apocalypse Meow. And article number 2, because this is going to be a catastrophe. That's what we're having right now. We're battling cats. We're battle cats. Article number 2, woman creates perfect sign to warn neighbors about a thieving cat. So if you want to hear about Apocalypse Meow, press number 1. If you want to hear about the perfect sign, press number 2. Ion, please start the timer. Yes, so let's see those numbers. There in the comments. Right? Stormy, how can you possibly choose between 2 different cat articles?
I'll just read the other one later.
Right.
So, in other words, you're not going to choose. You're like, nope, not choosing. I'll just
I don't have to choose. I'm kidding.
all of the things.
Thanks. Always.
Yes. That is what I'm saying. So, oh man, oh my gosh, everything seems like it's going so slow tonight. I'm so tired. Today's been nonstop. Today's been nonstop, and yesterday nonstop go. So that's what it's like though in those preceding days to Fairy Blossom.
Yeah.
So I know there are many things. I vote for the you don't get to vote until we have a tie, unless we have a tie. I know.
Meow, meow,
So wait,
meow, 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 meow.
Fairy Blossom is this weekend?
Yeah, it's actually walking distance from where you live, Count Morbid.
Oh, that's cool. Walking distance, by walking distance, I mean like in the Forrest Gump sense of walking across the country.
I don't know. I've never seen Forrest Gump.
Don't take
Time's up.
chocolates.
And I haven't seen Rocky, so whatever.
Wow.
I really kind of like how Stormy's makeup is a rainbow that's going up and down, and mine is a rainbow that's going horizontal.
Rainbows.
And it's like my rainbow goes here, and then Sir Bumbles takes over at the corners and just keeps going.
It's little clouds.
It's like we could do the eyeball thing, right? Like they were doing the vendor thing. We could do the eyeball thing.
Just reminding you the timer is run out.
Okay. Yes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 votes for number 1 and 1 vote for number 2. So Science Apocalypse Meow it is, and Silly Science that is. And I will now share yon screen.
Sorry to hear, Talon. Oh.
Wait, what?
Uh-oh. You should put 100 Band-Aids on it.
Third of his back. Oh my, what did he do?
Probably fell off a motorcycle.
Oh my gosh, no, you don't even understand.
Fell off a motorcycle onto a cheese grater.
It wouldn't surprise me. The last time when we went down there to cash in all the cans and Baroness Gale helped us, that weekend, Talon had sent her pictures of him literally crossing a log, like a fallen tree log that was over an enormous ravine.
On a dirt bike?
He jumped off the log and into the top of a nearby.
And she's gone.
Oh my goodness.
And
You'll never know.
It was on his birthday when he managed to cut himself with an axe and had to get stitches. I don't know what he's doing, like out there, crazy times. Anyway, so here we go. I adventurous. When it comes to religion and politics, color me full on bohemian. Believe what you will. Vote however you want. Feel free to debate it. Just don't force me under penalty of law to adopt your peculiar. We hope you appreciate our content. Subscribe today and continue. What? No! What is this?
Lies and slander.
Is there a way for me to
That
get this?
was really strange.
It was really strange. Okay, wait.
I vote for the other article. Yay!
The
Okay.
other article.
Okay, here we go. I think this is it. I think I've done it. Oh, yes. Okay, here we go. Take the restless natives who currently worship at the Church of Global Warming. That's a thing. Let's see. For example, they think man-created pollutants doom the planet to horrific climate change. If you question or oppose their environmental solutions, suspiciously akin to anti-capitalist policies, by the way, you're a denier on par with those who deny the Holocaust ever happened. If these adherents to the silly science of global warming were allowed to round up deniers into camps, one suspects that what on earth are we reading? It's supposed to be about Apocalypse
this is
Meow.
taking a really bad turn. This is taking a
I think we should continue reading and just see how far the train wreck goes.
Are we just getting trolled by cats? Is that
I don't know, actually.
Okay,
Wait,
hold on. You should read it, but read it in a funny voice.
Okay,
This is from the review journal, so it's got to be terrible.
Please read it in a silly voice.
No. Nothing that involves the words Holocaust and Holocats. rounded up into camps. Silly voice is not going to improve this.
No.
Hold on. I'll do the background music and you read it.
No. Hard pass.
Actually, if you look a little bit further down the story, it's telling you that it's not actually global warming, it's kittens.
Yes, it's killer
Kittens have done it.
It's all about the kittens.
All right.
I don't know though. I'm
That intro to getting to the point of killer kittens seems a little harsh.
It does. It did seem a little harsh to me.
Let's just read the other one.
Really. It's all these signs. It's what is the thing? What you guys are saying? The astrology. Something's going on. Things are weird.
Oh,
Mercury in retrograde.
Yes.
Retrograde.
Yeah. This article's in retrograde.
It's not anymore.
Earth
It
can't
went
be
out
in retrograde.
yesterday at 3:00.
Just,
everything's your
whatever.
fault.
Yeah.
These news articles are in retrograde. Read the other
Except-
one.
My mom's in retrograde.
Saturn goes retrograde here either today or tomorrow.
What was
I
that?
don't
And
know
then
what that means.
Neptune
Retrograde?
or Jupiter.
I don't know.
If my mom was in retrograde, things would actually be benefit and
There'd be a lot less complaining.
Let's see. Oh,
I
look
think
at
that your mom's name is ironic.
Here we go. A sign
No,
intended
it's
to alert
Joy.
neighbors about a thieving cat has reached far beyond the local community, making a kleptomaniac kitty a minor celebrity. Kate Felmet of Beaverton, Oregon. What? This is right in your backyard down there. I guess maybe closest to the Baroness. I don't know. Let's see. Oregon told local news station Coin that she put up a sign so her neighbors could retrieve their belongings that had been snatched by Esme, her charismatic black cat. My cat is a thief. Like there's the what? The cat steals garden gloves? Reads a large homemade sign, including a drawing of Esme with a glove in her mouth. Next to the sign is a small clothesline with numerous gloves and a face mask. So far, it has worked a little bit. People come by and mostly take pictures, but we had the school bus drive by and take few pairs of gloves. The sign has gone viral on social media, with many Twitter users sharing tales of their own cats bringing home ill-gotten goods. We had a cat burglar who brought home at various times odd socks, mail, photographs, a t-shirt, and a bag of medium-length cable ties. Regularly had to sneak around reposting letters through neighbors' doors.
I believe the scientific name for this phenomena is Felinus finders keepersus.
Felinus finders keepersus.
Phenomena.
This is
Banana phone.
funny. My cat used to come home with the collars of other cats. I was convinced he was a cat serial killer and that these were his trophies. I used to sleep with a knife under my pillow. I think he just went to Cat Fight Club. That's what I think. Like, so let's see.
Don't
Ollie was,
talk about Cat Fight Club.
don't meow about it. Ollie was an indoor cat. He brought us gifts from our basement. The lint brush from the dryer, rubber gloves, curls of wood if my husband had used the plane but not swept up, little containers of screws and nails. I just don't get it. My cat had a thing for paintbrushes. He once brought me home a set of 3 brand new ones. We only caught him when he got stuck trying to bring the biggest one in through the cat flap. Never found out who they belonged to. I had a cat once that loved straws. I mean, like, was obsessed with straws. And if you had a drink with a straw in it, he would jump on the counter or wherever that drink was. Like, he could see a straw like a hawk can see a mouse in a field. And he would jump up on the counter to get the straw, or if it was just sitting out. And then as soon as he had, and he would go to all the links to get it. And once he had it, what he would do was bite it and bite it and bite it until it basically didn't really have, he had bitten holes all through it and there was really no place else to bite holes. And then that was the end of that straw. And it was time to get it. Like, my brother used to set him at the top of the stairs. So, like, the cat would sit at the top of the stairs, and then my brother would hold a straw out here, and the cat would jump, and then, of course, fall way, way down because the stairs would go down. But that cat wanted that straw so bad that he would just, like, leap to get it. Like, it was really strange. That was a strange cat, though. So, I don't know. Maybe he thought it was something. Thought he had it.
Felt good on his teeth.
It might have, actually. I like to, like, you know, those squishy, the foam toys that are the stress ball relief things that you can get. Those or handmade soap I like to push my nails into them and make indents, because when I do, it pushes back on the underside of my nail and it feels like it's kind of stretching, to do that. It's sort of like going like this, if you get a hand massage and they go like this and in between your fingers, it's like that, but under my nails. So it feels good to push my nails into things. I like doing that.
I do that with my nails. I'll just put them underneath my other nail.
Oh, to each other?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Afraid I might hurt myself if I did that, I suppose.
I have to hide my pin cushion, or the cat will try to take pins right out of the pin cushion.
Oh no, not.
Yeah.
That's
I was sitting there doing crafts, and she likes to come and lay there, and I caught her trying to eat the pin.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
no,
happened to my
kitty.
friend. Her cat ate a sewing needle, and like $1,000 surgery later, they got it out.
Oh, my
But it went all
God.
the way into its intestines and didn't mess anything else up somehow.
She also likes hair ties.
Oh, yeah. Our cats, they all like rubber bands.
Yeah. Mine used to fetch. I'd fling it and she'd go get it and bring it back.
Okay, so now this time around here, we're going to have the monster mash, you guys. So article number 1 is how the evil clown archetype got started. And article number 2 is arson kills Frankenstein's monster. So if you want to hear about how the evil clown archetype got started, press number 1. If you want to hear about how an arson killed Frankenstein's monster, press number 2. Ion, thank you with the timer. Yes.
It is well known from cinema that Frankenstein's monster is in fact afraid of fire. So of course, fire would get him. Right?
So what you're saying is it's what do they call it? Poetic justice?
It's obvious that you got to use arson to get Frankenstein's monster, right?
I don't know. No, you don't.
Flamethrower.
Let's see here. Okay.
Rose, you
Ooh.
contrarian.
Kind of. There.
I imagined Rose saying, "I'm not a contrarian. I just have a different opinion." Ah.
I mean, but if that opinion is contrary to all the other opinions, then by definition, right?
Contrarian, indeed.
I mean, I'm just saying. Wait, you weren't listening. You vote for anything Frankenstein related. So you vote for number 2 then. Number 1 is the how did the archetype, how the creepy clown archetype get started, and then number 2 is how fire. Oh, is our timer up?
Yep, timer's up.
Okay.
So is it clowns or Frankenstein?
It is. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 votes for clowns, and we have 1, 2, 3 votes for Frankenstein. Oh, wait, a tie? No, it's not a tie, is it? Did I miss something? Oh, no. No, let's see. First of all, this doesn't count, Sir Bumble. I see you out there.
Hi.
But I
Okay.
only counted, I count 1, 2. I only count 3 votes for number 2 and 4 votes for number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay, it's 4-3. So in favor of the creepy clowns. Yes. Evil clown, whatever. I liked the new Pennywise. He was good. So there you
You
go.
also think the actor's attractive.
I mean,
So?
what can I say?
You're a sick little freak.
So,
You're
surprised by this? Yes, so.
Have a thank you, Pyramid Head. It's fine.
Oh, Pyramid Head's so cool.
Until you see his face.
Hi, How do you know? Have you seen his face?
Have you?
No.
Okay then.
So it doesn't matter. Keep the mask on. It's
That
fine.
kills
I
the
know
mystique.
that's what
Obviously, that kills the
that's
mystique
the
taking
point
the
of
mask
attraction,
off.
right?
Yeah, keep the mask on. It's fine. Although I did not
No
get
clowns
two.
for
You are
Tina.
very rad. It's true, but you don't get 2 votes. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, here we go. Does he have a balloon on his head?
Probably.
Oh, he's holding a balloon.
Okay.
It looked like he had a balloon hat on his head, and I was like, what? Okay, here we go. In the pantheon of fictional malefactors and ne'er-do-wells, the evil
Nope.
clown... What?
I said nope.
The evil clown character, not trope, but the evil clown character, nope. Character trope
Nope.
certainly feels like a newer thing, attributable to maybe the Joker in the 1940s, or Pennywise in the 80s, or even the Great Clown Panic of 2016, when college kids in costumes stalked the shadows of the land. I don't remember this. I wish
I do. Yeah. This. Ugh.
Oh, look, it's Edgar Allan Poe, because he's not freaky looking. So here we go. But it turns out that the first notable murder clown was actually created in the 1800s by none other than Edgar Allan Poe. I wonder if his head is actually crooked or if it just looks that way because of his hair.
He probably has a mission. A lot of people had weird shit going on back then when they didn't have enough food to eat.
Yeah, his eyes kind of slouched.
Yeah, they don't look even either, do they?
Or
Anywho.
possibly forceps on the skulls.
Oh yeah, that too. Ion's probably more correct than me.
What did you say, Ion?
So for a long time when children were having problems being birthed, they used to use forceps to grab the heads of the babies.
That's what you said.
And babies' skulls were like a lot more squishy than an adults. Yeah.
So,
it is kind of.
It would permanently deform people's heads.
Yeah. Yep. That's sad. So Poe's short story, Hop Frog, first published in Boston's The Flag of Our Union, 1849, features a court jester with dwarfism. The titular Hop Frog getting revenge on an ableist king. In true Poe fashion, he does this through trickery and gruesomely described death. In all in 5 short passages, crapped out specifically for the money. Well, okay. I guess this person isn't a fan of Hop Frog, although I sort of want to click on it and see. Oh, what? No. A wiki, whatever. The story starts with an unnamed king, shockingly, acting like a dick to everyone who isn't also a king. He employs both Hop Frog, a motley fool, in Caps and Bells, and a dancer, Trippetta, also a dwarf, and then proceeds to torment them, mocking them and laughing at them for non-jester reasons, and forcing Hop Frog to get drunk to the point of violent illness. But it's when the king throws a goblet of wine at Trippetta that Hop Frog truly decides he's had enough and begins his revenge. With the masquerade approaching, the jester convinces the king and his minions to dress up as orangutans, slathering them in tar and flax because Party City hadn't been invented yet. He then chains them all together because the king is remarkably trusting for a guy who regularly insults everyone. Anyway, as the king and his fellow jerks enter the court, Trippetta hooks a hook into their chains and dangles them from the ceiling. Hop Frog, meanwhile, sets about publicly lighting them on fire before laughing maniacally in triumph and escaping into the night. Poe spends a full paragraph describing their charred corpses, and thus was the murder clown born.
How on earth did I do a research project and demonstration in my English class on this? Looking back, I'm like, how did the teacher allow that?
Oh, so you were a foreign exchange student into the human realms.
Yes.
Sure, yes.
So were you.
Yes.
So were we all. But that time is behind us.
Technically, I still am.
The incident was unbelievably based on the Bal d'Ardent, a real-life costumed inferno at the court of Francis King Charles VI. Hold on, what a real-life costumed inferno? What is this? The Ball of the Burning Men? This is a real thing? Did they do this on purpose? 5 men catch fire in front of onlookers at the ball, while the king peers from under a woman's skirts.
This sounds like some Marquis de Sade type of stuff.
I mean, I don't know. I've read a lot of Marquis de Sade. I don't recall anybody being set on fire. Let's see.
Yeah, neither do the people in Salem.
That just, I kind of want to circle back to that and see what it says. So anyway, let's see. But that's not the story's only inspiration. Hopfrog has also been flagged as a personal revenge story against Elizabeth F. Ellett, an author and occasionally literary critic, who didn't like the dirty letters Poe was sending to another woman. Isn't the only woman that Poe sent dirty letters to his 13-year-old niece that he later married?
Well, why do you think they didn't like it?
Well, or was it cousin? Let's see. Oh, nope. Guess not. I don't know. Anyway, I thought that was like the love of his life, though, and that's who he eventually ended up marrying. But the incident was the start of a lifelong feud. Well, a 3-year feud. Everyone involved died pretty quickly thereafter. That included Poe's wife/cousin, Virginia, actually blaming Ellett for her death from tuberculosis. Poe, meanwhile, worked through his grief in true Poe fashion by turning Ellett into a shitty king and himself into a homicidal jester. I don't know what to say to this. What? And here we all just thought clowns were creepy. Yep. Okay.
So clowns are a cousin effing guys thing. Okay. I take that back. Clowns are from Edgar Allan Poe. Okay. The Crow guy. The Crow guy gave us creepy clowns. Okay.
The Crow guy. What?
Yeah, doesn't
It's a raven.
Oh, whatever.
Nevermore. Nevermore.
Whatever.
The Nevermore guy gave us creepy clowns.
Like I was saying, Brandon Lee is the Crow guy.
Yeah.
That is not Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh my goodness.
I suppose George R.R. Martin is the Crow guy, arguably, as well, in a different sense.
How?
You should be ejected from the show for that statement right there, sir.
What? Why? How dare you? What do you mean?
Just compared the Game of Thrones guy, whose name is too close to Tolkien, and I don't like it.
He did that on purpose.
So you compared that dude to Edgar Allan Poe,
and to Brandon Lee.
I just said that he's also a Crow guy because he made the black. You know, the guys who take the black and they're called the Crows. You know, he's the father of the Crows. Whatever. Okay, I tried.
No, we're not going for it.
No. Okay.
So, okay. So now you guys must talk amongst yourselves. Argue about crows if you want. I don't know. Has Count Morbid died yet from this conversation? Because I imagine that, you know.
Yes.
I wonder
also, James O'Barr is the Crow guy.
I was just saying, I thought you stopped listening because he considered the source.
So one of the notable biological differences between crows and ravens is the number of pinion feathers that they have. So the difference is a matter of opinion.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a matter of murder.
Yeah, I never heard of a murder of ravens. Oh,
that
my
is
goodness.
Done. Not doing this anymore.
How do you make your face go away like that? That's funny. I guess I could just do it this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I could do that.
What's happening right now?
We're all quitting.
Ion is so bad with these freaking dad jokes. I'm just done.
No, you can't.
What about
You're not
stepdad
paying me
jokes?
enough for this torture. It's not a thing anymore.
All I know is that I want to read Edgar Allan Poe's sexy time letters to some chick. That's what I know. I want to see what 1850s sexy time writing just elicits.
It's
A lot
all
of
about
ages.
it's all about her pit and his pendulum.
Wow. Okay. There it is.
There might be some opium involved. You never know.
Okay, how about these two?
Excuse me.
Number one.
Excuse me.
Darth Vader's house in Houston can be yours for $4.3 million. And
It's not that much.
Article number 2 is Mirrored Illusion creates a never-ending palace of books inside a beautiful new bookstore. So we kind of got some architecture going on with these two that's in competition. So if you want to hear about Darth Vader's house, number 1. If you want to hear about the never-ending palace of books bookstore, number 2, Ion with the timer. Yes.
And is it Darth Vader's house or the actor who plays Darth Vader?
Well, I guess you have to
don't
vote in the
know,
article and find out.
because it says Darth Vader house in Houston can be yours for $4.3 million. That's literally the title of it.
For the record, David Prowse is from Croydon, England. Just saying.
Who's that? Is that the actor of Darth Vader?
It's the original costumed actor that played Darth Vader. Yeah,
There were 3 different actors.
the original one that's like 7 feet tall that they wouldn't let do the voice of him because
There was,
he sounded like.
I mean, he did the voice.
He sounded like a
But
pansy, so they got.
They voiced over him. He
didn't
said
even know.
all the words
He
in the
didn't even
movie.
know until after the movie came out.
Yep, he didn't even know. But there was a stunt double, and then him, and then the voice.
And then there's Hayden Christensen.
So I just have a question because I'm reading the comments while you guys are talking. We're waiting for that timer to go. But this says, so the paper that got Baroness Gale started in scholarship was to Pacific University and explained how she wanted to be Frankenstein as a child. So if you wanted to be Frankenstein as a child, what exactly were you going to genetically build, alter, otherwise assemble? What did you want to Frankenstein together?
In other words, she's
bet
asking, how did you
Really
actually pull it
Stitch.
off? Because we're
bet
impressed.
talent.
I'm pretty sure that her younglings have not been stitched together from the parts of other people's younglings.
Oh, that'd be
Well,
really
today is the day to start, right?
Well, I hear that Griffin did recently chop his thumb off, so you know.
I mean, you got two.
Maybe
You got two spawn right there. You can just mix and match parts till it works out well.
Well, apparently now he's got to replace his back or something.
Yeah, he's doing it for her.
Do they sell those on Amazon?
backs. They might sell organs one day, but I don't know about backs.
They're gonna sell organs. Right
Pipe
on.
organs, no, like
Pipe
I think
organs.
he just needs
I
a
don't know.
blanket of skin, new skin.
a blanket of skin. Ew.
A blanket
I mean,
of
that's
skin.
a thing that can be done, and you can make a really cool.
That's what leather
cloth that
is.
yeah, I know. I was just gonna say, like, if you got different kinds of leather, like pig leather and deer leather, rabbit leather, and then like stitch them all together with a
With
really
the fur on.
Rabbit
you
leather,
could-
duck leather, rabbit leather, duck leather.
I'm just saying.
Duck.
Hungry.
What the hell?
There
Duck?
is-
torturing Stormy.
Is that even a thing? It's gonna be seal and rabbit. Just baby seal, rabbit. That's the way to go. Baby alpaca.
Babe,
It's a murder blanket. Let's just do it. Let's just murder blanket. Yeah.
murder blanket. I mean, I've made some interesting books that are,
For some reason, it's making me think of that sandwich that KFC was putting out that literally took 3 animals to make. It was the double down sandwich, something like that.
Goodness.
I
Whoa.
don't know. I could show you guys some of my flesh-covered books. Let's see here. Okay, so wait, where was our winner? We had that's
Ooh.
it. 2 votes for number 2. Okay. Well, I guess number 2 wins. That's the mirrored
That's
illusion.
because they're
creation.
hungry too.
Distraction.
Okay, so I don't know. I got busy talking about one of the old ways of bookbinding was to use human flesh to bind books in because it was cheap to come by. So there are still books that are bound in human flesh in museums out there. And it was also a thing that people wanted to have done after they died, especially if they had money, because they felt like it was sort of preserving them in the afterlife to have a book bound in their flesh. So it wasn't all just illegal flesh. Some of it was actually specifically done for that. Anyway,
Imagine getting like a nipple or something on the cover, like a belly button.
Oh no.
I mean, yes, I can imagine that.
You know,
Thank you for putting that visual in my head.
Most of the
My
other
dad's
animals we make leather also have belly buttons.
my dad's ashes are in a bottle of Kraken rum. Okay, that's pretty much all he wanted was to be in a bottle of rum.
Nice.
Wow.
I want to be a tree.
I'd rather.
Aspire to greatness. I want to be Frankenstein.
Yes.
Part me out if I died. Part me out. Turn me into a Volvo. I don't care.
Song. So
Those are hard to work on.
this song.
What?
Oh no! How did I become the article? Oh no! Take me off! Take me off!
What? What are you?
He's
What are we
being
talking
silly.
He's
Okay.
being the mirrored illusion.
about? I mean, he said take me off, so I took him off. What am I missing?
I was the mirrored illusion, and now I'm Pack.
Oh my god. Whatever. Talk about bad puns. Okay, here we go. So that's really cool looking. And wow.
Did I mention I need food?
You should order some.
Warrior
And if
needs
your
food
bookstore
badly.
uses
Buy me. I ain't got no money for that.
gleaming black tiled floors and mirrored ceilings to transform the location into a never-ending palace of books. The magical...
Did you cut out?
10 points to whoever can say that. Dujanyan Zongshugi bookstore.
Did you say Shuggy? That's Zong. Yeah.
Zongshugi bookstore in southwest China's Sichuan province is
Where they
home
make chicken.
to over 80,000 volumes in more than 20,000 genres. Can you? Oh,
wanna go there.
what? Look at it.
You know what?
I want to go there so bad.
That's so cool.
I love it. Like, I can't help it. The bibliophile in me is. I mean, right now,
Are you going to read the article, or are you going to just have a joygasm?
No, I'm basically like.
You're
Charlie-
joygasming, and it's kind of
Charlie
gross. So get on with it.
I looked it up.
Mountain of
I looked it up, and the first word is Dujan Yen,
Dujan Yen.
and that's the name of an
I
area
don't-
of China.
I don't know if John Yen's or not. Just saying.
Dujan Yen. Okay, that makes sense. So the books stored inside the stunning store stretch from floor to ceiling, with mirrored ceilings creating the illusion that the room stretches on infinitely. All of the books are within easy reach of customers who can ascend the bookstore's spiral staircase and pass under towering 50-foot archways lined with yet more books to get to the items they'd like. Laid out over 2 stories and filling an area of almost 1,000 square meters, the bookstore was designed by Li Shang, founder of Chinese Lijiang, founder of Chinese architecture firm X Plus Living, I guess. Let's see. Li said her latest project was inspired by the ancient city of Duzhanyan, in which the bookstore is built. Oh my god, that is so freaking cool. I super want to go there. It's almost Escher-like, because here is where the real thing is down here, and it comes up, and then you can kind of tell that this is the ceiling because it's got the tiles on it. But right here is where one ends and the other begins, and it sort of becomes MC Escher-like. Like the stairs go up, and then suddenly they're like, and they don't go anywhere. But this is so cool. What she said, using the technique of architecture, the designer moves the magnificent spirit of mountains and rivers into indoor space. We present readers with their own elegant and powerful artistic landscape, a visual feast. That vision seems to be working, with Lee explaining that on entering the store, many people associate the space with a magical world, with the magic feeling coming from the structure of the bookshelves and the reflection of the mirrored ceiling. Actually, you know what it makes me think of? Like the first thing it made me think of was there is a short story called The Library of Babylon by Jorge Luis Borges, who is an Argentinian author. Fantastic kind of magical mysticism writing. I don't know if you like things like Umberto Eco, you might like him. But this story of the Library of Babylon is of an infinite library that contains all the knowledge in the universe, and it's just kind of the coolest concept. So, and I'm like, that's it, it's there. It's not in Argentina, but I don't know. That was way more exciting for me than, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but
Pretty.
What do I have to do to convince them to, in the meantime, put up a video tour of the store?
Ooh, I like that idea. That'd be smart.
I don't know. But can you imagine what that would be like? Because would your camera get the whole thing where it goes Inception like if you point the camera at a mirror, right? And then it's like ding 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 ding. I don't know. It was a question.
I don't know that I have an answer. But it seems like it would be an interesting thing to do, right? Like,
okay,
and
you
cheaper
guys.
than going there.
Well, I would kind of like to go there, to be perfectly honest. But
I'm not saying we shouldn't. It is
we should go to all the places.
All the great libraries are gone. It's sad.
And they're just
So
disappearing faster and faster.
you're saying that we need to have a multiple walled mirror room at Dreamhaven.
I mean, that would
Not
be
just a
sort of
room, a
cool.
library.
And by the way, the Library of Congress
not
is
just a room,
pretty
a library.
impressive.
As is
That's pretty good, I guess.
the library at the University of Dublin. There is also quite enormous and huge.
Yep. So there are still some good libraries. I am still, in fact, upset about the Library of Alexandria. So
In the Library of Baghdad.
Oh yeah, they had a good library there too in history. So
Istanbul was Constantinople.
Yes. It's nobody's business but the Turks.
Why they changed it, we can't say.
Oh yeah, no one knows why they changed it.
Why they changed it, I can't say. People just like it. Okay, here we go. So we have time for one more, and I am thinking that we should do a runoff between Arson Kills Frankenstein's Monster and Darth Vader's house in Houston can be yours for $4.3 million.
I will be back. Excuse me.
Do Frankenstein because it will make Dorian happy.
Did you see that there's one about the Luke Skywalker's X-Wing too on there?
Oh no, I didn't. Oh, well, I'll have to keep that then for next week. So I didn't see that till just now. I'm sorry. That would have been a good one to pair with Darth Vader. But we're going to do our runoff. So if you want to hear about Frankenstein's monster, press number 1. And if you want to hear about Darth Vader house in Houston can be yours for 4.3 million, press number 2. Ion, go. There it is. So we have 2 votes now for Frankenstein. Yes, that's right. Also, I was going to say, Gunther, you can come out here if you want, if you would like to traverse the castle so that there can be foodage.
Okay. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, like
Food your face.
come this way and I will enable the fooding.
The foodening?
The fooding, yes.
Grant you food.
Wait,
That's funny.
are you guys making a tie on purpose? So now we have 1, 2, 3 votes for number 1 and 3 votes for number 2. Dag nabbit, you guys. Do we just have to hear about both of them? That's what we're going to do. We're just going to hear about both of them because I can't believe you guys. Okay. Here we go. Article number 1, the Frankenstein thing, whatever that is. So we're going to find out.
Time was up anyway.
Arson kills Frankenstein's monster. Uh-oh, wait. 1 second. I have to...
Just had to see the picture.
Oh, wow. You gave us just enough pictures to look at and be like,
Sorry.
whoa.
Gotcha. Got it. Fire.
Well, first of all, that is kind of a scary looking statue. I don't even know what's happening right there. So
Fire.
sorry. Okay. Oh, what the? What was it supposed to be? Was it supposed to be Frankenstein? Oh yeah, because it's got the little bolts in the neck. He just looks a little more.
Yeah, that's
jaundiced
why it
than
looks
green.
exactly like Frankenstein.
Exactly, huh?
It's practically Boris Karloff in real life.
What? No, it isn't.
Wow.
His hair. And how come people put up little Maori Easter Island statues in? Let's see. Okay, here we go. So, a neighbor reportedly set fire to Frankenstein's monster. Luke Dwayne Olson, 35, of Janesville, is accused of burning down the 20-foot-tall statue of the green character that towered over the corner of South Main and West Mill Street in Janesville. Olson was charged with felony counts of arson and damage to property on Monday in Waseca County District Court. Police officers found the statue engulfed in flames around 2 a.m. on Saturday. Only the metal frame remained after firefighters extinguished the flames. The arsonist was caught on surveillance cameras, according to a court complaint. Investigators reviewed footage and saw a man with a gas can approach the statue. The man lit a fire, but it went out as the man walked away. The man came back a few minutes later and lit a second fire that destroyed the statue. Investigators suspected Olson, who has an appearance similar to the man in the video and lives in the area. Olson's wallet was also found on the ground in the area. Wow, you are a bad arsonist.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. What an idiot.
A search of Olson's property reportedly found clothing that appeared to match those worn by the arsonist in the video, including the shoes that smelled of gasoline. Olson denied starting the fire. Frankenstein's monster came to Janesville in 2012. He stood near an old train locomotive and a few other items displayed by the Bornecki family. Mark Bornecki bought the monster from an auction, his wife Vicky Bornecki said. The fiberglass and steel monster originally was a Vulcan on display at the 1988 Winter Carnival. His torso was elongated by 4 feet and his arms were repositioned when he was remade into Frankenstein's monster. according to auction materials. He stood at 2 Halloween attractions in the Twin Cities before he came to Janesville. He had an estimated value of $14,000. Wow.
Yeah, it reminds me of
What
Zozobra.
a jerk.
I want sushi.
How could he is a jerk? Like,
God,
why
I
would
want
he do
sushi
that?
too. Yeah,
See?
what a jerk. God.
Signs, flowers, and other tributes have been placed at the statue's remains at South Main and West Mill Streets in Janesville. I always feel unsatisfied with articles like this when they don't tell you what the person's motive was in doing the thing.
I don't think they always know what the person's motive is. Have you
I mean,
read
that
some of these?
could be, but it still makes me feel like I'm missing out on something. I really want to know, like, why did this guy do the thing?
Find the guy. Ask the question. Come on.
Well, Burning Man.
I think
the
that you should get a hold of the guy and have him on the show. Just saying.
No.
I wonder if I could.
It'd be like a dumpster fire.
Interview some criminals on the show, yeah.
Yeah.
So like a best of episode where we interview the best article people from the year, you know?
Oh my gosh, Stormy's down there like, yes, this is a great idea.
Yeah.
Instead of vendors where we're like, how did you get into this craft? It's like, how did you get into arson, you asshole?
Why did you burn down everything, you dick?
Instead of a nameplate, you could just put Florida Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
Oh,
you guys,
yeah.
so here it is. If somebody can manage to contact this person and get them to agree to come on the show to briefly talk about the thing, then I definitely would be like, all right, let's see, let's talk about this and get it set up and do the thing. I'm not gonna go do that legwork, but if one of you guys goes and does that legwork and then circles back to me and puts us all in contact together so we can discuss the thing, then we will absolutely discuss it in all sincerity. That would be awesome, actually.
down in New Mexico, they have a yearly burning of Zozobra, which is supposed to get all the bad spirits away by burning a large contraption that looked very much like Frankenstein, but made out of wood. And it was huge bonfire, and you're supposed to burn all of your bad things with the fire, Burning Man type of stuff. But
Small world.
Well, fire is a cleansing thing. So.
Indeed.
Fire is cleansing.
Zozobra.
It's a burning thing, and it makes a fiery thing. I can't sing that low.
Yes. Gen X music, yes.
What?
Gen X music, yes.
That's boomer music, you freaking freak.
Excuse me.
Not my music.
You do not disrespect Alice Cooper that way. Alice Cooper was here long before Gen X.
Yeah, are you high?
No, I'm drunk.
Or I'm
That
sorry, do you
explains-
think Alice Cooper was a character invented for Wayne's World?
I think he does.
A bit tipsy. What do you mean by that?
How dare you, sir? I'm coming.
Most of
I'm
us
coming
grew up
lie
in
down
that
before
music,
you get hurt.
I'm coming for the other leg.
Well, I'm sitting down. That I hope you can just settle for that.
No, I mean, I'm afraid you're going to fall over because you're an airhead and just might topple.
No away.
So check
My air keeps me up. It's like helium. It just centers me.
A futuristic-looking house in Houston that looks like a supervillain's lair is for sale at the low price of $4.3 million.
That's more than three
Vader's house.
I mean, kind of look at it. Like, the property has been nicknamed the Darth Vader home because of its resemblance to the Star Wars icon's mask.
It was a fire sale.
Kind of looks like a middle finger right there at the entrance. Oh, it's gone now.
The home was built for a surgeon and is 7,040 square feet.
A
It has
sturgeon?
4 bedrooms,
That sounds
5
fishy.
4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and according to Realtor.com, is this house wearing sunglasses? Asked someone on social media about its odd exterior. Another said that it looked fit for Superman adversary Lex Luthor. Ooh, look at the inside. Wow, it was built in 1992 on nearly a half acre of land. Okay, this should go away.
So if you get that, you have to start the Legion of Doom.
Right? It's part. Oh my God! Stop, stupid thing. Look, I love how it's got all these neon lights on the steps, and that's a cool looking house on the inside. What the heck? The listing, the actual listing, describes the property as a museum home setting. The listing also says this contemporary masterpiece is one not to miss, and correctly states that there was nothing else like it in the area. Ooh, okay, so now we're gonna see what the listing has so many pictures, and we're gonna look at them.
All at the same time?
Maybe.
Impressive.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Here we go.
Well, it is the father of all houses.
Wow.
So here's the listing.
Wow, what an aggressive architecture.
Like, wow. And what is up with that big ginormous head statue there? Like, do the statues...
Does that come with the house?
That's what I'm wondering.
I don't
Right?
think they're going to remove it for sale.
But look at, I like this couch thing in the middle that's sort of, you know, everybody can sit there and chill out, like they're all sipping wine at a party or something. And then they can kind of lean. That way you're able to talk to people without, because it's all together like a foursquare. So you aren't sitting like in a row on a couch. You can all talk easily. Ooh, look at the cool.
Kind of looks like a
countertop.
mall. Well, the previous shot did.
Yeah, it sort of does. I like the black stone on the floor
Ooh.
too. Looks cool. Ooh wee. What's that middle thing? Is that some kind of garbage? I don't know. Wow. Oh, nice table. I hate those chairs though. Those are super like 1970s. What the heck? 60s, 70s. But that big table, just imagine you could, because look at the edge of it is, so it's sort of like it's a piece of wood that's a whole slab of wood. Imagine just like wood burning runes or something in that and making it all Viking longhouse.
You have some very
yeah.
important meetings there. You know, Solomon Grundy, bring up some new business.
Solomon Grundy. Excuse me.
It's a Legion of Doom reference. Sorry.
I don't like it.
What? It's a Legion of Doom reference.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
thought
read a
it-
comic book.
Solomon
I thought
Grundy,
you were-
born on a Monday.
Yes, I was thinking you were making a Mother Goose reference.
Yeah, this. Are you sure this is a house? This looks like a
Batman.
weird office.
Right?
Well, it was a surgeon's house. So.
Batman.
A weird surgeon's house.
Oh, there you go.
Like, for some reason, I can see Christian Bale hacking somebody up with an axe in this house.
Yes. I can as well.
That's a good movie too.
It kind of looks like this Human Centipede house too.
But he has to be playing what's it? Huey Lewis in the News. Is that what he's playing?
I think it's something like that. Yeah.
Which song by Huey Lewis in the News?
Brand new drug.
Oh, I want a new drug. Oh, I want a new drug.
Like he's supposed. Isn't he like high on cocaine when during that? No.
Probably. I mean, it was. The
I think that's the entire movie, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe with Arbuckle, this house is trying too hard.
It's still cool though. It's really. I love the neon. I think. Man.
Too much stuff going on this house.
What? Oh my gosh!
Like this looks. There's so many little nooks and areas. Like you could have like 17 people live there.
That's
like
why
there's
she
so many
likes
little
it.
areas.
Yeah, but that's what makes it awesome.
Yeah, that's why she likes it.
suppose.
She wants to make sure she can hide from everybody.
Ugh.
I mean, I'm just saying. I actually find it kind of stark, to be perfectly honest. I mean, yes, there's a lot of weird little nookie areas, but
Did you say nookie?
Well,
That's not the
Pretty
correct
much.
use of the word.
That's not what I meant. I didn't mean like I did it all for the nookie. So
You
could
did.
pick a
You're just
nookie.
using the word wrong.
I think we've
File.
counted 5 beds so far, but didn't it say there was 5 bedrooms or something like
That
that?
is the correct use of the word. Yes.
Whoa, look at that weird
wow.
window.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yes, yeah, but imagine it looks like it doesn't open.
Yeah,
Probably doesn't open. Annoying.
that is annoying. I agree. Ooh,
Get very stuffy in the summer.
that's a cool rooftop balcony thing. Look at that with a neon. Yeah.
Yeah, is that the neighbor's house next door?
Probably with no curtains.
Neighbors get to look
house.
at that
Yeah,
monstrosity.
No. Oh, this over
HVAC will
here.
keep it from getting stuffy.
I do not know what it is with
Oh, yeah.
this design, this particular pattern design, but I feel like it's so overdone and cliche. I
Yep.
mean, it's nice, but it's everywhere. I don't know. It's too, I don't know. It's somehow campy. Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean,
At least I've got a steel roof. That's nice.
there it is. That's the last of them, you guys. The last of the pictures. What the heck? I mean, I guess I could live there, so.
You could live anywhere that has a lot of nookie.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's probably
Same
true. I
though.
don't know. I'm a big fairy. It's okay for that to be a thing.
Speaking of which, where'd famous Dana go?
Ah,
I don't
she
know.
probably went to drain the wine.
Oh, I want wine. Everybody has wine, and now I want some too.
I don't got wine.
Well, I'm almost done with
Half wine.
mine.
We had a malfunction over here, and the vacuum cleaner will be needed to clean up some glass.
Oh no.
Oh.
Did it spontaneously
Not my fault.
combust on the house again?
By the
I didn't do
hi,
it.
Katie. Like I saw you arrive late out there, but I didn't get a chance to say anything. So here we go. So yes, so it is now 9:36, you guys. That does in fact bring us around to the end of tonight's show. So
That's
we
what
will be
brings us
back.
down to
We
the
will
end.
not be with you guys on Friday for author reads, obviously, because it is Fairyblossom Festival. So
Woo!
yes, so we hope.
No,
to see-
she's wrong. I'll be
Wait,
here.
sorry,
for
that's
author
this
reads.
weekend?
Yes, and it's actually walking distance from your house.
Yeah.
It sounds
Yeah.
Carry
very
an umbrella. You know,
sounds very hot.
it is going to
Yeah,
be
he
very
melt
hot. So
his flesh will melt off his bones. He'll be like Frank.
That's not very much of a leap.
no, I was gonna say Frank is kind of already just bones, no more flesh. So yeah, so that is everything, you guys. We will be at Fairyblossom this weekend, and we intend to try to bring some of that to you here in the YouTube portals. So it is our hope.
As long as the equipment doesn't melt.
Yeah, there is that, but it is our hope to at least try to set up and bring some of that to you guys via the YouTubes. So keep an eye out for some things that may be going up. And then other than that, I hope everybody has an awesome weekend. Please be safe, use sunscreen, drink lots of water, don't dehydrate yourselves. And we will talk to you all soon. If you want to find us, our links to the Discord are in the low bar. So you can find us on Discord if you want. There's pretty much always somebody there to talk about something. And hit like and subscribe. And if you want to support us, Patreon or hit the join button on your
Invest
YouTube
in prophylactics.
What? I don't know. But I think this is where Morbid is supposed to say his line.
It's this weekend?
Oh my God.
Hello, friends. This is Gunfer Hammerhands. Thank you for checking out Fairy Princess Lolly's channel. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Use your troll hammer to ring that little bell icon to get notifications when she posts future videos. And if you'd like to support these magical creations, fly over to our Patreon and join the Fairy family. Safe travels.